Oh, hello, and welcome to the Rock Metal Podcast. I am your host, John Harris. On my right-hand side is my right-hand man, Gabriel.
What a boy!
And today on the Rock Metal Podcast, we have From the Depth, who has a new album called Moments, which is released on August 28th via Rock Shots Records. Right now I'm being joined by Santo, and together we are going to be immersing you in the depths, or what came from the depths, or we'll just be dealing with amazing tracks from the album, as well as what the boys have been up to during this time. So, Santo, welcome to the show.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely great to have you on. Quick question. Does your name mean saint?
Yes, exactly. It means saint. It means holy.
Wow. And it's an absolute pleasure to be chatting with somebody who is, of such status.
The thing is that you don't choose your name. They put you a name, so.
I know. I remember when I don't remember when they gave me a name, but they did. Speaking of spreading that holy fire, spread your fire. So let's talk about this track. What in the world does this mean? Is this metaphorical? Is this part of a concept album? What does it mean to spread your fire?
It's some kind of a motivational message, because we've been through a lot of bad things as a band and as people. We need to give to our fans good messages. So that's what it means. You have always problems in your life. You have to face them. You have to fight and reach your goals in your life. So spread your fire is some kind of a metaphorical thing to say to the people to be strong and to fight for their life and be happy.
Yeah. So one of the things I read in the write-up was that I really liked is you must fight and react to reach your goals. And I thought that was a very powerful message, especially with regard to sometimes metal can be pretty sad. So I always enjoy when there is, as the write-up also says, the heaviest song on the album. So not only is it heavy, but when you have heavy riffing, but you have some kind of positive message, I think that maybe the message is even heavier. I don't know, because it's a positive message with a heavy riff. It's yeah, yeah, exactly, very true. Now, is this a concept that goes throughout the entire album, like some kind of motivational album to reach your goals and to go for what you want to conquer?
I'd say so, because we have throughout all our lyrics we tried to give positive messages, because the whole album is some kind of a path through what we've been through in the last years, and we learned a lot, and we try to have something to give to people, and it's hard to explain it in words, but anyway, we try to give to people what we think is a good message, and we put it in words, and here you have our lyrics for our songs.
Yeah, lyric video is available. If you go to today's show notes at www.therockmetalpodcast.ca, you can check it out. And what the boys can't say in words, they say with melting your face off music.
This song is really the heaviest of the album, and we think that it has everything. It has heavy riffing. It has a bass solo by me. I don't know how I played the solo, but it's there. It has high pitched vocals by our singer Rafa, which is an amazing singer. He had high pitched vocals, screams. Then we have fast guitars, keyboard solos. It has everything. You can ask for a metal song, a power metal song.
Yeah, I guess one of my questions, because one of the things I read was that this is the first release since the 2014 EP Perseverance, and I mean, coming 6 years out of releasing something, that's got to be quite the task to what song are we going to release first to let everybody know, we're here and we're going to melt your face off. So I guess this song just spoke for itself.
Yeah, that's probably the best choice that we can have. But it's not only that, because we've been through a lot of things. We have to deal. In the past, we have problems with our lineup. We had a keyboard player in the band, and now we don't have a keyboard player. We used to have just one guitar player. Now we have two guitar players that are Giampiero Milione and Simone Martinelli, that are amazing guitar players, which, by the way, they are also endorsed by Solar Guitars. I don't know if you know Solar Guitars. It is a brand by Ola Englund, the Ola Swede. And, we had to face a lot of things. And after all these years, we finally got the chance to release the album, maybe in the worst year ever, but,
Well, I mean, I guess you could say in those particular moments where you got to spread your fire. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
You sometimes you got to forget and survive. It's only a matter of time, Santo.
I see what you're doing here.
Well, I mean, something else too is you guys lost a keyboard player, but you gained a guitar player. I mean, these are the rules. I mean, you can't have keyboard players and guitar players. They're like two hamsters in a cage. It's just not going to work.
Or a keytar player.
Or keytar player. Well, and then the other thing too is you play the bass, but you're like rock solid. Normally, it's man, we lost the bass player and the drummer at the same time. Like, are you shocked? Like, they're best friends. Come on, they always leave in twos. Drummers and bass players, They always leave together. But no, chat with us about this track, Immortal.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
This is the second song that it was released two days ago, and the second single, and that is a message. Even in this case, it's just something that we want to stress. We couldn't stress it enough. If you fight for what you think is right, you're going to be like immortal, because you leave something to people when you do the right thing. So that's the main message we can say. And also in this case, like Spread Your Fire, we have a heavy riffing with positive message. This is, as you can understand, this is the leitmotif of all the album moments. And what I can say about Immortal is that this is a song that we anticipated to the fans during our latest shows during the last years, and we used to play it in a raw version, let's say. We had, as I told you, a keyboard player, and we had the whole structure of the song in place, and with all the melodies and everything. But then we needed to rearrange everything for two guitars, and now we are going to play it with two guitars and no keyboards. But it will be anyway a great version. And the version that you can hear in the album feature also backing vocals by Giacomo Voli of Rhapsody of Fire, that are amazing backing vocals. And then we also recorded a whole male choir with a lot of friends, and you can hear the choir at the end of the song. And it's a very epic song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that must have been a lot of fun. I know Gang Vocal Day is always everybody's favorite day in the studio.
Yes, I recorded the whole choir.
Now, I'm curious, going back to the Rhapsody of Fire, you guys are just like best friends, and you're like, hey, you want to sing on my song? And you're like, yeah, why not? Or like, how did that story happen?
Well, actually, Giacomo it was a schoolmate of Raffo, our singer. Can you believe it? They were in the same school.
I can't believe it. I think the funny thing is there's almost like there's musical pockets in the world, and a lot of bands just kind of seem to come out of one area. Like San Francisco in the '80s. All these thrash metal bands, and I don't know where these places would be in Italy, but just a lot of bands really seem to kind of come out of certain areas of the world. So it doesn't surprise me, really.
They say that for power metal, Italy is is the main thing. But we have to say that maybe So it's true. There is a place where everything starts. I don't know.
Yeah, very cool. Now, I want to chat a bit about the artwork, Santo, because we see this guy who's like half translucent, half, I don't know, and he's going into a clock on like a rickety bridge. It seems so dangerous, but is this like the character in the story, if there were a story to the album, of the guy who is conquering his goals, and it seems like it's impossible because the bridge is rickety, but he's making it?
Well, we can say so, because the guy is in the cover. He is walking through. We can say he's walking through his life, and you can see that at the top. You can see his head. You can see the chest, and then it starts to fade, like fading out. And but he's still there. He's still there like a ghost, and it means that life goes on even if you're not there. But you left something. You left something to the people you loved, and time. You cannot stop time, but you can leave something.
This is very true, Santo. And from a guy whose name is Holy, I'll believe if you can't if you can't stop time, nobody can.
You know.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, sweet. Now, I guess go ahead and take us through this album Moments. I mean, you mentioned quite a few trials and tribulations with lineup changes, the things that unfortunately plague, a lot of bands in those moments. But you guys persevered anyway. And so when it came to crafting the album Moments, I mean, why not come out with a couple of singles, or why not come out with another EP? What was the decision to make this album Moments, and what did you guys set out to create?
Well, actually, I have to do some context here, because I joined the band in 2014, and when I joined the band, all drums track were already recorded by Cristiano, because the tracks were recorded in 2013. And we can say that the whole structure of the album and all songs were already in place. And by the way, Cristiano recorded all drums in less than 8 hours. It's a monster, a monster machine.
Wow.
But anyway, all songs were already there when I joined the band, because there was this idea to go on with what they were doing at that time, because they also toured with the Rhapsody of Fire in 2012. So they were really going fine with the band, and then something happened. I don't know. We started having problems, and everything was postponed. We had the chance to finalize everything just last year, and we had in mind this whole concept of moments and life and everything, and apparently this is exactly what happened to us, because we have to deal with lots of problems, and we can say that this name that we gave to the album Moments is what really is our path, we can say.
Okay. Very, very cool stuff. Now, Santo, as I'm sure you know, normally we'd be chatting about all those wonderful tours and festivals you guys played this summer, but some other things happened. Now, I'm curious, because the album's supposed to come out in August, is this kind of what you guys were working on already anyway, or with the new free time from coronavirus, did you guys do some other cool stuff?
We already have in place a lot of things, a lot of songs, and we can say that maybe we are ready to record another album. But anyway, everybody is going through these things, and of course, if during normal time we were already touring, maybe we were already promoting the album in some other ways. Now we cannot do it, so of course we concentrated in promoting this album and started writing new material. And when we finalized everything for Moments, Raffo started looking for a label, and we signed for Rock Shots Records, which I think it's an amazing label, and we are really grateful to have it. And we have to understand how things will be in the future to understand if we can be back live, because we can't wait, of course, to play live all our new songs. But who knows,
Yeah, well, something you mentioned there was getting signed to Rockshot. So why don't you tell us about that? How does that happen?
This was something that Raffo, our singer, started back some months ago. Because whenever there is something to do with managing things and doing calls and writing emails and everything, Raffo is the main man. We are good musicians, but Raffo is a good manager also, besides an amazing singer. So he started looking for a label that could help us start again. Let's say so, because of course after a lot of years, it's like starting again, and. Rockshots really gave us the opportunity to start again.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff. All right, well, Santo, I believe that concludes all of my questions, other than Raffo sounds like the most amazing guy in the world, apparently. But I think you bring up a good point. It's important for bands not necessarily to just be great musicians. Obviously, there's that. But somebody in the band at least has to be a good manager.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Well, I believe that concludes all of my questions. If there's anything that you wanted to bring up that I did not ask about, please do. Otherwise, I just wanted to thank you for coming on to the Rock Metal Podcast today.
And I thank you, and I thank you everybody that is listening, and I thank everybody. I thank your assistant engineer that he did an amazing job.
Yeah, that son, you did an amazing job.
Thanks, Santo.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead and hit stop, please, sweetie.